Nobody is as powerful as we make them out to be. Look closely at the present you are constructing. It should look like the future you are dreaming. Without money of one's own in a capitalist society, there is no such thing as independence. Be nobody's darling, be an outcast. Take the contradictions of your life and wrap around. You like a shawl, to parry stones, to keep you warm. The more I wonder, the more I love. People do not wish to appear foolish. To avoid the appearance of foolishness, they are willing to remain actually fools. People think pleasing God is all God cares about. But any fool living in the world can see it always trying to please us back. There was no sympathy for struggle that ended in defeat, which meant there was no sympathy for struggle itself, only for winning. The nature of this flower is to bloom. Helped are those who are content to be themselves. They will never lack mystery in their lives, and the joys of self-discovery will be constant. We are a people. A people do not throw their geniuses away. And if they are thrown away, it is our duty as artists and as witnesses for the future to collect them again, for the sake of our children, and if necessary, bone by bone. All history is current. All injustice continues. On some level, somewhere in the world. I have the uncanny feeling that just at the end of my life, I am beginning to re-inhabit completely the body I long ago left. Too much respect for people who are not respectful to you is a sure sign of insecurity. If you lie to yourself about your own pain, you will be killed by those who will claim you enjoyed it. It just seems clear to me that as long as we are all here, it's pretty clear that the struggle is to share the planet rather than divide it. I'm always amazed that people will actually choose to sit in front of the television and just be savaged by stuff that belittles their intelligence. I have learned not to worry about love, but to honor its coming with all my heart. Expect nothing, live frugally on surprise. As long as the earth can make a spring every year, I can. As long as the earth can flower and produce nurturing fruit, I can, because I'm the earth. I won't give up until the earth gives up. Helped are those who create anything at all, for they shall relive the thrill of their own conception and realize a partnership in the creation of the universe that keeps them responsible and cheerful. Writing saved me from the sin and inconvenience of violence. It seems our fate is to be incorrect and in our incorrectness stand. Never be the only one, except possibly in your own home. Time moves slowly, but passes quickly. It no longer bothers me that I may constantly be searching for father figures. By this time, I have found several and dearly enjoyed knowing them all. There is no graceful way to carry hatred. For in the end, freedom is a personal and lonely battle, and one faces down fears of today so that those of tomorrow might be engaged. Ignorance, arrogance, and racism have bloomed as superior knowledge in all too many universities. How simple a thing it seems to me that to know ourselves as we are, we must know our mothers' names. The quietly pacifist, peaceful, always die to make room for men who shout. Everything wants to be loved. Us sing and dance and holler, just trying to be loved. Deliver me from writers who say the way they live doesn't matter. I'm not sure a bad person can write a good book. If art doesn't make us better, then what on earth is it for? The animals of the world exist for their own reasons. They were not made for humans, any more than black people were made for white, or women created for men. War contributes greatly to global warming, which shouldn't surprise us. All those bombs going off, all those rockets, all those planes and helicopters, all that fuel of various kinds being used, it pollutes the air and water of this very fragile and interconnected planet. In nature, nothing is perfect, and everything is perfect. Trees can be contorted, bent in weird ways, and they're still beautiful. This is a wonderful planet, and it is being completely destroyed by people who have too much money and power and no empathy. Don't wait around for other people to be happy for you. Any happiness you get, you've got to make yourself. Thank you is the best prayer that anyone could say. I say that one a lot. Thank you expresses extreme gratitude, humility, understanding. Every time I conjure up a rock, I throw it. A grown child is a dangerous thing. In search of my mother's garden, I found my own. Being happy is not the only happiness. Activism is my rent for living on the planet. What the mind doesn't understand, it worships or fears. Hard times require furious dancing. Each of us is proof. No person is your friend who demands your silence or denies your right to grow. Womanist is to feminist as purple is to lavender. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Horses make a landscape look beautiful